Being told that Phil Berger is about to speak right now. We'll get back to that Winston-Salem Forsyth County School Board race because obviously that's very important too. But Phil Berger speaking right now.
Let's go ahead and listen in.
Fortunately, the city of Reidsville has a policy that this room has to be vacated at 10 o'clock. So I didn't want to have those folks come in here and just sort of shuffle everybody out. Just a couple of things I'd like to say. First of all, I want to thank my family. I want to thank Pat for her support in everything that I've done and everything that I've tried to do. I want to thank all three of my children. They are here tonight, Phil Jr., Kevin, and Ashley, and I want to thank them for their support. I want to thank the people in this room and everyone else who has either supported me, got out and campaigned, talked to their neighbor, did anything. I appreciate it more than I can adequately express. And I wish I could tell you that we had some certainty as to what the result is, but we just don't know that at this point. And it looks like it's going to be close. We continue to wait for the results out of Guilford County, and there's no way for us to, at least trust me, I've asked the people, is there any way that we can extrapolate based on what we know? I'm told that we cannot, other than it's going to be close. So with that, I want to thank everybody for being here. I want to thank, again, family, friends, supporters, and folks that, whether they're here or not here. I wish I could give you all some finality. We will have a statement to make sometime tomorrow once we know what the results are. Thank you very much.
Boy, that's about as muted as I think I've ever seen Phil Berger. And worth pointing out, he has not lost. He could still very well win. This gap has closed to 5 points. But if he was expecting to declare victory and have everybody be well on their way before they get kicked out of that room by 10 o'clock, it's not going to happen.
That was a highly unusual appearance by the leader of the state Senate to say, I've got to make an address before 10 o'clock when they kind of need the room vacated. Did not project confidence, did not say we know the outcome.
He seems shocked.
I mean, this week we always knew that this had the potential to be a very, very competitive race. It's a heavyweight contest. We did not know the outcome coming in here today. I expected it to be within single digits in that sense, and that what we're hearing here, we just don't know the outcome. Basically what happens is this district splits over Rockingham County and Guilford County. We've had heavy reporting from Rockingham where Sam Page is expected to be stronger. We have had more minimal reporting from Guilford County where Berger is supposed to do better. Right now, Page has the advantage, but Berger is narrowing that advantage as more precincts come in. We just don't know whether there's enough precincts and how many precincts are out there to allow Berger to potentially overcome Page. But that was a highly interesting and unusual address that we just saw. Usually when people come out on election night, it's to claim victory, to concede. We didn't expect either one of those to happen here. We got something that was neither one of those, that said simply, I don't know what this outcome is. That is from the state Senate leader, the most powerful person in North Carolina politics. It was a highly unusual address.